Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Rhea Ripley made a massive announcement during a backstage segment on the latest episode of WWE Raw. She informed a top star that she would grant her a title match at an upcoming show. Mamie cost Io Sky a spot in the Women's Elimination Chamber match last week on the Red brand after she attacked Liv Morgan during a qualifying match. The Judgment Day member won the bout via DQ. The genius of the Sky was not happy at all, as she was disappointed that such a big opportunity was taken away from her due to someone else's actions. Rhea Ripley seemingly felt bad as well. On WWE Raw this week, the Women's World Champion told Io Sky backstage that she didn't owe her anything. She said she wasn't going to give the latter a title shot because she had to, but she'd give her one because she wanted to. Rhea Ripley then mentioned that she spoke to Adam Pearce, and in 3 weeks on the Raw after Elimination Chamber, it would be both of them competing for the coveted title on Raw. Io said she couldn't wait and told Mamie that she'll see her there. Many fans were expecting this match to take place at WWE WrestleMania 41, but it will happen next month instead. The WWE Universe was on the edge of their seats as Rhea Ripley, the dominant and undisputed Women's World Champion, walked to the ring on Monday Night Raw. The atmosphere was electric, with fans eagerly anticipating what the Judgment Day enforcer had to say. Rumors had been swirling for weeks about her future. Was she injured? Was she stepping away? Or was she about to set the stage for something even bigger? With the title slung over her shoulder, her trademark smirk on full display, and an aura of power radiating from her presence, Rhea Ripley grabbed a microphone, looked around the arena, and took a deep breath before making a career-altering announcement. For months, Ripley had been the undisputed force of dominance in the WWE Women's division. Since winning the Women's World Championship, she had crushed challengers from all angles: Becky Lynch, Bayley, Charlotte Flair, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, and even Liv Morgan. Her reign had been defined by sheer brutality and an iron grip on the division. But as WrestleMania 41 loomed on the horizon, something felt different. Despite her continued dominance, cracks had begun to form, not in her performances, but in the mounting pressure of being champion, a leader in Judgment Day, and a target for every woman in the WWE. 2 weeks ago on Raw, Liv Morgan had made her return, staring a hole through Ripley and whispering the cryptic words, "I never forgot." Meanwhile, Becky Lynch, who had unfinished business with the champion, had made it clear that she still wanted another shot. And behind the scenes, murmurs of new challengers emerging had begun to surface. And then there was Judgment Day. The once unbreakable faction had started to show signs of tension. Finn Balor and Damian Priest had been arguing more frequently. Dominic Mysterio was caught in the crossfire, and JD McDonough was attempting to keep the peace. With Priest holding the Money in the Bank briefcase, a power struggle was inevitable. Was Rhea Ripley about to break free? Or was she about to double down and cement her place as WWE's most dangerous champion? As Ripley stood in the ring, microphone in hand, the fans chanted her name, some in adoration, others in anticipation of what was coming next. With a smirk, she finally spoke. "For the last year, I've ruled this division. I've broken every woman that's stepped up to me. And yet, week after week, people keep asking, 'Rhea, what's next? Rhea, who's coming for you next? Rhea, are you ready for what's coming?'" She laughed slightly before continuing, her voice dripping with confidence but carrying a more serious undertone. "So I figured, instead of letting people guess, I'll tell you myself. It's time I stop waiting for people to step up. It's time I take matters into my own hands. It's time that I put my title on the line at WrestleMania 41, in a match where no one can question my reign. A match that will prove, once and for all, that I am the most dominant women's world champion in WWE history." The crowd erupted, sensing the magnitude of her words. But then, Ripley leaned forward and said something that sent shockwaves through the WWE Universe. "And I'm not just defending this title against one woman. I'm defending it against every woman who thinks they've got what it takes. At WrestleMania 41, I am issuing an open challenge to the entire WWE women's roster." The moment the words left her mouth, the crowd exploded and the locker room took notice. Suddenly, Liv Morgan's music hit. The returning superstar walked onto the stage, eyes locked onto Ripley. The history between them was undeniable. Liv had never truly gotten her revenge on Rhea for what happened months ago. With a smirk, she mouthed the words, "I accept." Before Ripley could respond, Becky Lynch's music blared throughout the arena. The man, a former multi-time champion, stormed to the ring, microphone in hand. "You want to prove you're the best? You want to take on everyone? Rhea, you better believe that I'm walking into that match, and I'm walking out as the new champion." Then Bayley appeared. Then Raquel Rodriguez. Then Asuka and Kairi Sane. Then, in a moment that truly shook the foundation of WWE, Charlotte Flair's music hit. The 14-time world champion sauntered to the ring with her signature confidence, stepping through the ropes and standing face-to-face with Ripley. The crowd held their breath. The history between them was legendary. Charlotte had beaten Ripley on multiple occasions, but Rhea had finally overcome her at WrestleMania 39. With a knowing smirk, Charlotte lifted a mic to her lips and simply said, "Game on, champ." With the open challenge officially set, WrestleMania 41 is now poised to feature one of the biggest women's world championship matches in history. Ripley isn't backing down. Instead, she's throwing herself into the fire, ready to defend her title against every single woman who steps up. This match could be a battle royal, an elimination chamber, or even a gauntlet match. The specifics remain unclear, but one thing is for certain. This will be Rhea Ripley's toughest test yet. Will she survive? Or is this the night her historic reign comes to an end? One major factor to consider is Judgment Day. Will Finn Balor and Damian Priest have her back? Or will the cracks in their foundation finally shatter during this match? Could Dominic Mysterio inadvertently cost her the title? Or could Rhea Ripley decide to break away from Judgment Day entirely and stand on her own? The implications are massive, and with WrestleMania 41 on the horizon, the road to the biggest show of the year just became even more unpredictable. Rhea Ripley's massive announcement on Raw proves once again why she is one of the most dominant, fearless, and unpredictable champions in WWE history. By issuing an open challenge at WrestleMania 41, she is putting everything on the line, not just her title, but her legacy. Will she emerge victorious, cementing herself as the greatest women's world champion of all time? Or will one of her rivals, old or new, rise to the occasion and finally dethrone Mami? One thing is for certain, WrestleMania 41 just got a whole lot more interesting.